Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Celeste and this is my FlossTube channel, Celeste Creates, and you are here for FlossTube number 33. So welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer and subscriber, thank you so much and welcome back. Glad you keep coming back over and over again. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe and like and come back to visit me each time. I really enjoy having you here with me. So we are here today to talk about stitching. I always think I'm going to have nothing to say or nothing to show. And then when I start pulling things together, I'm amazed. I'm like, oh, I've got plenty. I've got a whole show to fill here. So, I am hopeful that you will enjoy today's, little show and tell, and that you will find something that will inspire you or make you want to try something new, or even just sit and enjoy all the pretty things that flash before your eyes, right? So if you have any questions about anything today, don't hesitate to ask in the comments and let me know. So we are good here. It is cold and rainy today, but we are not having a winter snowstorm. So I'm thankful for that because I know many of you out there are. And we are good. We are just plowing right into February and doing all the things that involves, school and the ending of basketball and all kinds of other activities, and we're doing good. We're doing really good, and I'm thankful that I can be here today to film this video, and I'm excited to show you the things that I have spread out here before me. So with that, let's get started. So the first fun finish I want to share with you is a really fun project that I got to finish with some friends. If you might remember, I shared with you that my friend April at April_heirlooms on Instagram, and Kim the Contented Stitcher, both on Instagram and on FlossTube, we started at the end of October, early November, I believe, the project A Bit of Summer from the Blackbird Designs book, The Sewing Club. So we started that together one evening and finished it up eventually. And then recently, a friend of ours, and she is both on FlossTube and Instagram, Merritt Crawford, she had asked us if that she'd done the project as well, and that she would love to, what did we think of all finishing the drum together? None of us had ever done a drum before, and so we did. We had a Saturday morning where we did a little prep work beforehand, and then we sat down on a Zoom call and we finished our drums together, and it was so much fun. We just had a great time chatting and laughing and, sharing our progress and working on our drums together. So here is my finished drum. It's so pretty. Love that sanguine linen. So this is 36 count sanguine. And I did all the called for colors. I think the only thing I changed was the date. Instead of doing it in like a green or something like they had it, I did it in the pink because I just loved it so much. It was so pretty. So the bottom of mine has a piece of the sanguine linen on it. And then instead of stitching the top, I used a piece of, I think this is called Berry Crush Velveteen from Lait Creates. So that's the top of my drum. We used the fabulous tutorial from I can't believe I can't think of her name. From Vanna Pfeiffer, thank you. On how to do a drum, so that was super helpful. Mine is stuffed with the polyfill and then the walnut crystals, or walnut, whatever you call it. And so that's it. I added a piece of lace from Lady Creates. It's kind of a dirty lace, and then a pretty little mother of pearl button from my button collection. And so you can see all of their finished drums. They're all just a little bit different on either on their Instagram or those who have a FlossTube. But I just love it. I think we were all kind of surprised, like when you start making the cylinder you're thinking, man, that's small. I don't think I envisioned it being this small as I was stitching it. But it just turned out beautiful, and I'm so pleased. And I will definitely do another drum. It was a little filly and time consuming, but not bad. Not bad. Not that it would keep me from ever, you know, doing another one. So that is my first, that's an FFO that we got done. And so then we did that. What else did I do? The only other finish I had, of course I make it sound small, but it's not small, is Manor at Quaker Hill. So I started Manor at Quaker Hill. Let me look. I think I started it. Okay, so I started Manor at Quaker Hill from With Thy Needle and Thread. I started it back in August of 2020. I remember buying the pattern up at Heart's Desire in Wichita, Kansas. I think either on the way up to Atchison or the way back. And so I started that in August of 2020, and I finished it last week. And I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to actually gotta start hunting for a frame because it's kind of an odd size, but I am gonna frame it myself. And I just love how it turned out. So this is stitched on 36 count French Vanilla by R&R. And I used all the Contour flosses. And they're all just beautiful. I love them. I love this blue is Classic Colorworks Lettuce Leaf. And I just love the that pop of blue in it. And all the colors are just stunning. So I absolutely love it. I'm really thrilled. I got to do, I was a little nervous about it, but I looked it up and I did it. This little berry here is done with the queen stitch. So I kind of had to look up how to do that and figured it out. And it really wasn't that bad, just a little, just more time consuming than making X's, but not hard. And what else did I have to do on this one? I think it was just, there were a few eyelet stitches right here in the little cornucopia. Those are easy, I don't mind eyelets. And then all of that satin stitch, 2 rows of satin stitch along the bottom, but it went really fast as well, and I'm really pleased with how it looks. So I really am excited to have this one finished and can't wait to have it framed. So here it is again. Manor at Quaker Hill from With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. And so hopefully soon, maybe in my next video, I will have found a frame and got it all laced and framed and up on the wall. So I'm super excited to have that one done. It's been great. So I think those were the finishes. I had just the one FFO and then the one finish. And I don't know if I planned for another January finish, but finishing Manor at Quaker Hill was actually the biggest thing on my list that I wanted to do for January, so I'm pretty happy about that. I would like to have another finish in February. I just haven't quite decided what I want that one to be. I mean, I think I'll have a couple small finishes, but I would like to take a whip and actually get that particular whip done. So not sure what that's going to be yet. I kind of want to look at some of my older ones and see which of those I want to work on and maybe push toward a finish in February. So, but in other news, what have I been working on? Okay, I've been working on several things. First of all, I showed you this start in my last video. This is a really, really pretty chart that I'm stitching with my sweet, sweet friend Annie, the Proper Stitcher. She started this project Indigo Lane recently in honor of her mother-in-law who had recently passed away, and it has always been one of my favorite charts. I love the blues. Annie and I both love blue, and so I had it because I'd found it for $1 at that estate sale I went to last year, and so I asked Annie, I said, could I stitch it along with you? I can't, I'm in Texas, you're, you know, halfway across the country, and I can't be with you, but can I stitch that with you? So I've been working on that, and I really love it. It is so pretty. I have made a couple of changes to the colors, but not much. So it called for Summer Khaki by Zweigart. Oh no, that's the thimble blocks. Is it that? Or let me see here. Let's see what it called for. No, it did. It called for 36 count Summer Khaki, and I did not have that, and so I decided to start it on that was a little bit back in, that was December. So this is on 36 count Nantucket Brew by R&R. Sorry, it's not my fold there. And I love the linen, and I love the colors on the linen. So pretty. So I believe I am using all the called for colors, except, so I know I have all the called for colors mixed in there somewhere. The one as a for sure change that I made was, instead of, for the light blue that was supposed to go here, it was supposed to be Summer Shower by Gentle Arts, and it just, either mine was just too light or it wasn't showing up on this particular linen. So instead of using that, I actually chose Weeks Dye Works Jaybird, and I'm using that for the lighter color when it's called for. Other than that, I'm really enjoying it. It's going very quickly. And it's just a really fun stitch, and I'm really enjoying being able to stitch that with Annie. And so I don't know, that could be a finish this month. I think that would be an easy finish, and then so we'll see, maybe. Not much left to do on that one. All right, so I've been working on that. Then I started one that was really kind of unexpected for me, but it was a chart that I just bought it not too long ago. Just decided I really liked it, and I wanted to work on it so that I could hang it here in my quilting and sewing area. But it is the really cute chart needlework ABC from Little House Needleworks. Just love that. And so I started it kind of at the end of January. I guess I started it last week. And then I realized that I didn't love the piece of linen I was using. I am not a fan even of the new Weeks Dye Works linen. It's not my favorite. So I wasn't enjoying the feel of that linen. And aside from that, I realized I started it in the wrong corner and it wasn't gonna work. So I actually just did away with that, and I restarted it on a piece of 36 count raw natural Zweigart. And here's my progress so far. So I'm using all the called for colors, except I changed the alphabet was supposed to be, I think, cocoa bean, so it's supposed to be a dark brown, and it just felt boring to me. And I wanted a little more color, and I love blue, so I changed anywhere where there's letters and alphabet, I changed the alphabet only to uniform blue. Everywhere else that the cocoa bean is called for, I'll use the cocoa bean, but for any of the letters and alphabet on the piece, I'm using uniform blue. So this is really, I think this is halfway down, and so I'm making good progress. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. It goes very quickly. I think this too could be a finish if I actually set my mind to it. So all the called for colors, just changed the letters to uniform blue, and I'm really happy with how that looks so far. So that's a fun stitch. It's an easy stitch. I'll look forward to getting more work done on that one. All right, so got that one. What else have I been doing? Okay, I'm sure many of you watch Sherry Colorado Cross Stitcher. She has a FlossTube. She is on Instagram, and then she opened with her yarn shop. She also opened a cross stitch area in her shop, Colorado Cross Stitcher, so you can order from her. But last summer she did a really cute, she had a really cute idea that she put out there, and a lot of people participated. It was called cross stitch camp. So it was a cross stitch camp for the 3 months of summer. There was kind of a different challenge each month of the summer, and she decided to do a winter cross stitch camp for the month of February, and so I decided I was gonna hop on that one and do that. And so I believe her challenge for February's winter cross stitch camp is to do a monochromatic piece. So I already have several in works, so I will probably work on those as well. One that I'll show you here in a minute. But I decided to go ahead and start something that I already had kitted since it was so small. So I had Rose Garden from Blackbird Designs. It's a Reward of Merit pin keep number, oh, it just says Reward of Merit pin cushion. It's Rose Garden. And so that's just one color. It is the very lovely, I love this color. And if anybody knows why it's called Jakey Brown, please, illuminate our our understanding. But this is Jakey Brown, and it's got a really, really pretty variegation to it. So I started that the other day on a little piece of 40 count R&R French Vanilla. Have I mentioned R&R French Vanilla is one of my very favorite linens? And so it's just the Jakey Brown on the French Vanilla. I'd actually almost finished the sleeve this morning, and then I realized I'd made a mistake, so I ripped it out. I probably could have made it work, but it wasn't too much to rip out, so I just went ahead and did it. So if you want to follow along for cross stitch camp on Instagram, that's really fun. You can see what everybody's working on, and it's just, I told my friend Annie, I said, I think it's just an excuse to start something else. So we always need one of those, right? All right. The other thing I started was the it's Merritt Crawford, and it's Kim Contented Stitcher are stitching one a month the stockings from the Home for the Holidays, Blackbird book Home for the Holidays. They're stitching, there's 5 of these stockings in there, and they're stitching one a month. And I'll have to run the hashtag down at the bottom because I don't remember what it is. So that's one of them. And so I thought, well, I don't know if I feel like doing all of them. I could do another one if I feel like it when I'm done. But I thought I'm going to try one. And I took inspiration, I think it was from Kim, because I don't like to stitch on 32 count. And yet I really wanted it to be the size of the stocking that they give you the template for to finish in the book. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to do some 32 count, but what I decided was to stitch the stocking with oh, hello. Why can't I think of the name? Sulky. Sulky thread. So I picked a couple sulky threads and ordered those, and I really like this one. And I can't remember the name, but it's really pretty, just a solid red. So I only need the one strand of this sulky on 32 for it to have a really nice look. And so I started the one stocking number 4 called Holly and Ivy. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here for the letters. I haven't decided yet. I think that's the one I started. Not the one I started? Yeah, that's the one I started. So I might put, my initials, or I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet. So I started that one. And this is actually on a piece of 32 count linen that somebody gave me. It was white as white could be, and they gifted it to me, and I wasn't sure I'd ever use it, but hey, I could use this for all the stockings if I wanted to. And yet I didn't really want to do it on white linen, so I actually made a pot of tea, and I stuck it in my pot of tea, and I left it there for a little while, so you can see it. It's got some nice color to it. Put it in my pot of tea, left it there, took it out, squeezed it out, hung it outside to dry, and ironed it, and I'm real happy. So it worked. I did not make it more complicated of a dyeing process than it needed to be. I really didn't want to spend that much time on it, but it turned my white linen into a really lovely color, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. So I've been working on that. Then I also decided Merritt Crawford, she inspired me because she has started this lovely chart, Consider the Lilies from Heartstring Samplery. She has recently started that. It may have been her new year, new start, and she is working on this on Sundays. And I know people have done that in the past, and I kind of always wanted to pick it back up and work on it on Sunday, but I just think I got burned out on it. And so I don't know that I worked on it much, if any, last year at all, because I think I had worked on it. I started it in March of 2020, and yeah, and I worked and worked. I did so much on it, and I think I just got tired of it. And so I really didn't push myself to work on it last year. I knew it was going to get finished eventually. But this year I felt inspired to pull it out and work on it. So this past Sunday, I joined in with Merritt and I picked it back up and I completed a motif, a larger motif. I didn't have as much time to stitch this past Sunday. And so I was able to complete this motif right here. And I really love how it looks. So cool. So I'm really intending to keep working this on Sunday. And it would be really lovely if I could have a finish for 2021. And here it is so far. So definitely not much left to go. I do love it. I know where it's going to hang, over our dresser in our bedroom. And so I will get this finished. I'm using, I think this is 36 count. It's either Flex or Platinum. I'll have to look that up real quick. And then this is all the DMC. I did not do the over dyes. I chose the DMC and I'm really happy with it. So I do need to give the border some attention. But other than that, you can see I really don't have that many motifs left before the inside is complete. So thanks, Merritt, for the inspiration. It came at the right time, and I'm definitely ready to get back to work on this one and hopefully finish it this year. So, and here again are all of the colors because they really are so pretty. Even though I'm not doing the overdyes, the DMCs are really beautiful. So many beautiful colors there. So I love it. So that's that. And so join us on Sundays working on your Consider the Lilies and see how far you can get this year on yours. All right, let me look at that linen color and then I'll have one more thing to show you. Okay, yes, I did start that back in March of 2020, March 28th. Christy from Crosshatch Quilts, she and I started that. Kind of at the beginning of the pandemic there and all our lockdown, and I did do that on 36 count. That is Flax Linen by Zweigart. So I really love that. And then the other thing I wanted to pull out for this month, plus some others, I'm sure I'll work on some other things, but another one I really wanted to work on for Red Sampler February is my red sampler. So I have to insert a picture here of the chart. It is Lettre de Carmine. And I got it from a magazine. And it was a series in a magazine. And I think I've linked to that before, but if I can figure out where it was, I will link again to that. You can buy all 12 issues of The Gift of Stitching for that year. And then within those 12 issues are the series of charts for this particular design. And is it Reflet de Soie? I'm pretty sure it's Reflet de Soie. And it's just so gorgeous. So I started this one last March, and it is a Reflet de Soie. It's on 36 count Zweigart light sand, and it is beautiful. So this is all the way across, and then this would be the first installment in the series for the chart. And I love it. And I'm really happy I chose Turkish Red, Weeks Dye Works Turkish Red for this. I love the variegation. It just turns out so pretty with those letters. So this is really fun to work on, and I just brought this out yesterday and put a few threads in last night before I went to bed. So I definitely want to keep working on that for Red Sampler February and see how far I can get. A lot of fun. All right, so I think that's it for the things that I've been working on. And I have some things kitted that I planned to start, and I haven't started those yet, but I'm sure I will. Next, I want to show you a little bit of haul that I got. I actually ordered 2 more patterns yesterday, but those will have to wait till the next FlossTube. I ordered a couple of the Jeanette Douglas ones, so that'll be fun. I was super excited. I just kept putting this one off and putting it off, and then I finally ordered it. This Joyous Season from Plum Street. Christine Hollis from Hollis Hands Create has been working on this, and it's just beautiful. I love that basket on top, and of course I love that Christmas carol and the words there. It's just really beautiful. So I decided to go ahead and order this one, and I think Annie at the Proper Stitcher, she and I have plans to start that this summer together, so that'll be really fun. Then I ordered also, I think when I ordered that, I think I ordered that from Christine. No, maybe I didn't. I forget. But I did get a couple pieces of linen from Christine that I'm excited to use. I got another piece of 40 count because I'm getting more and more comfortable with 40 count. This is 40 count Cafe au Lait. That's really kind of, it's hard to see, but it's a really pretty color. I like that a lot. And then this is Granite, and I don't think I had seen this before. This is called Granite. I really like it. So I got a piece of 36 count Granite. Not sure what I'm gonna put on it, but it's really pretty. So I got those 2 pieces of linen. I think I ordered that Christmas chart from Kitten Stitcher actually. And then when I ordered that, oh yeah, I ordered that because, oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Pause, let me get something. Okay, I forgot that's why I was on Kitten Stitcher's website. I finally caved and bought the PDF of A Savior's Praise from Shakespeare's Peddler. And I printed that off, and then I have begun kitting. I think I have everything. I think I got all the, mostly the DMC, and then the couple of, I think most of the, 2 of the called for overdyes. There's only 4 overdyed called for. And then, because I really loved how Lori Holt's version turned out, you can see it on her FlossTube or on her Instagram account. She did this, and it's just beautiful. But she substituted this red and this green in for the red and green that were called for. And so she substituted DMC 320 and, what's that one? 3831 for the red. And I just love so much how Lori's turned out that I really wanted to incorporate those colors instead. And I just love how that really brightens up the palette of colors. It's really pretty. That teal frost in there, really pretty. So I did finally cave and kit that up, and I'm sure I have a piece of linen for it. I'm not starting it yet, but it's ready to go. So I bought that while I was on her website. I did buy that this Joyous Season, that one I just showed you. And then I finally bought myself a piece of XG Designs linen. And this is 36 count Marbled Bunny. I'd heard so much about it and decided I needed to acquire a piece, and it is beautiful. My lighting today, I'm not sure if that's the best. Always kind of like, where does it show the best? It's really beautiful. So that is XG Marbled Bunny, and I have no plans for it, but that will go in the stash. Then last week, on Friday, I had a bunch of basketball across town for a basketball tournament, and so I wasn't sure if I would. It's close to the only real cross-stitch shop in the Houston area, which I don't understand, but where the boys play basketball sometimes for a tournament is near the shop, and so I wasn't sure I was going to get to make it over there, but I did. And April met me, and she and I just kind of browsed around, and I think she bought one skein of floss, and I bought just a couple things, not much. But I did find this really pretty. I'd seen it before and almost forgotten about it, but it's a lovely sampler. Elizabeth Baker, 1844, from Pineberry Lane. I love the blue in there. Really, really pretty. So I picked up that. And then I just like, I didn't need any big pieces of linen, but I was kind of pawing through her extras that she had, little cut pieces, and got a piece of, they're small pieces. This is only like an 8 by 10, but isn't that great to use for something? And then you don't feel so bad because you're only spending $4.85. So this is 36 count vintage beeswax by R&R. I got that little piece. This one is about the same size. I didn't have any of this yet. This is the 36 count Brenda's Brew. And then I got a piece of, oh, I don't think I'd had any of this yet either. This is a 9 by 12 piece of 36 count Stars Hollow. So pretty. So I know I will have something to use each of those for, so that's really fun. So I believe that's all that I have purchased recently. I don't think I need to purchase any more. Like I said, I ordered 2 more charts, and I'm excited to have those to work on in the future. So I think the only thing I have left, oh no, I did have a piece of haul. Hold on, I forgot to show you this time. Oh, 2 more things. Keep forgetting. So last time I went shopping at the antique store looking for a frame that I found. I don't remember what I was looking for. Oh, I think it was for the ES Spot motif sampler. I ran into this frame. I have nothing to put in it. I don't even know what to stitch for it, but it's beautiful. And I had to have it. And so it was only like $7. And so I picked it up. But isn't this lovely? This beautiful oval wood frame. Look at the detail. So pretty. So I really could not pass that up for $7. So here's your challenge. If I was going to measure it, the inside measures about 13 and a half from top to bottom by about 10 and a half across. So if anybody can think of something genius that I need to stitch to fit in this oval frame, let me know in the comments, because I would certainly love to hear your ideas about that. So that's one thing. Then the other thing I did, I've showed you before my little lap desk that I stole from my son. He didn't want to use it for college, and so a little lap desk for stitching, and I absolutely love it. Sometimes I stitch upstairs and I want to have another one. So I thought, well, I decided to go ahead and buy another lap desk off Amazon, and I'll link it below. I brought my old one upstairs, and then I made my new one downstairs. Really fun. Because the other one, I kind of just grabbed some things and put them on there and was kind of fiddling with my idea. I actually love how it's set up, but I thought I wanted to make this one even prettier. So I ordered myself another lap desk. Here's what it looks like on the back. Sits in my lap. This comes up like so. Holds my chart. That sits in my lap. I can put a clip on it if I need to move my chart around. And then my method, I added on this one, these 2 from Flamingo Toes. These are needle minders. This is the, oops, let's see. This is the needlework shop, and that's the quilt shop, and this is where my scissors go. Then over here, I picked the tomato, and that's where my needle sits. And then this is just a command hook that is glued on, and that's where I hang my thread ring. I was gonna have a thread ring to show you. Where's the thread ring? Here we go. That's where my thread ring hangs. So my needle goes there, my scissors magnetize here, chart. So that's my new one for downstairs, and it's really fun to use. So I will clean up just a tad here, and then I will announce the winners for the giveaway from last time. Okay, so the last thing I want to do today is give away the prize package from last time. This is the project bag that I made from 2 vintage napkins. Super cute, vintage linens. And inside your project pack, your prize package is the chart called Spring Delivery. So cute. From Madame Chantilly. A package of 32 count Belfast natural linen, and one of my needle tags to go along with it that matches the bag. And so the winner for this prize package, you had to use the word spring and tell me what your favorite things were about spring. The winner is So I will comment on your comment below, and I will, you can send me an email and I will get that in the mail to you as soon as I can. And so I am really thankful that you got to be here with me today. I hope that you're all surviving the cold, if that's what your weather is right now. And I am thankful for all our many blessings, and I am praying for you during the month of February, and all that your needs and all the things you may have planned for this month. And I just love reading your comments, so do comment below. It's a lot of fun to hear from you and see what you're up to. And of course, if you like this, come back next time. You can subscribe, you can like, and I will be back in a couple weeks to share some more stitching with you. So until then, have a blessed month of February.